Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Horowitz in the Sefer HaMitzvos HaKotzar. And he says over here, Mitzvah Nun Zayin 57, Mitzvos Aseh la'afish Challah me'isa v'litna l'koyin. Positive commandment to separate Challah, we'll see what that means, and give that Challah, that little dough, that piece of dough to the Kohen. Shenema, like it says in the verse, Reishis arisoseichem Challah tarimu, the first of your dough, you shall set it apart as challah, and tarima, and you're going to give it over to the Kohanim. If you have one of the 5 species of grain, if there's 43 and a fifth volume of eggs in that amount of dough beitza, chayiv b'challah, then it's going to be obligated in challah. So I think just for practical sake, it's approximately 1 regular bag of flour that a person buys in the store today. That would be the shear, that would be the amount that a person needs. If they make dough out of that, they'd have to take challah on that. Uba chutz la'aretz, and outside the land of Israel, mafrishin challah midivrei sefer, we separate challah from the batch of dough on a rabbinical level. Why? In order we shouldn't forget about this mitzvah of challah, because when the Beis HaMikdash will be rebuilt, then it's going to be deraisa, it'll be a Torah obligation for everyone. We'll be back in Eretz Yisrael. We want to make sure that we're holding in the laws of challah. V'sorfin oisa, what do? We don't separate the challah or the piece of dough and give it to a kohen in chutz la'aretz. Rather, v'sorfin oisa, we burn it. According to the Torah, there is no set amount of how much dough you should remove from the main dough. Anything, even one little piece, already exempts you from the mitzvah of challah, and you are done. So again, in chutz la'aretz, and I believe even today in Eretz Yisrael, the minhag is that they separate the challah and they burn it, and when Mashiach will come, be'ez Hashem, will continue giving it to the Kohanim. Next mitzvah, Nud Ches 58, mitzvahs aseh, a positive commandment. Kohanim Yavar Ches Yisrael, the Kohanim have to give a blessing to the Jewish people. Shenemar, like it says, Choy Savar Ches B'nei Yisrael. Thus you should bless the Jewish children. Yavarechecha Yo'er Yisa, the special Birchas Kohanim, the blessings of the Kohanim that they give in Eretz Yisrael, they give it every day by Shachris. In Chutz La'aretz, outside the land, in the diaspora, we give it only on Yom Tov, on the holidays. Let's say the Kayin, who is in the midst of giving the bracha to the Jewish people, he adds another bracha inside. He comes up with his own blessing that he's going to say to the Jewish people. He just transgressed a prohibition called Bal Tosif. You're not allowed to add on to the mitzvahs that Hashem has given us. Hashem told the Kohanim exactly what words they should say in the bracha. This Kohen wants to add on words. He's so inspired when he sees the Jewish people and he adds another blessing that's not written in the Torah. He just added on to the mitzvahs, and that itself is a prohibition. Now, if it's time for Birchas Kohanim, for the blessings of the Kohanim in the shul, and they call Kohanim, they call out the Kohanim to come up and recite the blessing, and the Kohen is there in the shul and he doesn't come up at that time, Bitel Mitzvos Aseizu, he just nullified this particular positive commandment by not coming. Va'oiva al shalosh mitzvahs, and he actually transgresses 3 mitzvahs. Koisavarchu, number 1, you have to give a blessing to the Jewish people. Omar lehem, number 2, tell over to them, to the Jewish people. V'samo as a shemi, and by giving the bracha, you will place my name upon the Jewish people. So a kohen who is in the shul, and he doesn't come up at the time of Birchas Kohanim, the blessing of the Kohanim, he number 1, he nullifies, he negates the positive commandment, and he also transgresses these 3. The kol kohen hamavarech mizbarach, every kohen who gives a bracha, mizbarach, he will be blessed as well. Shenema, like it says, va'avarcha mivarechecha, those that bless, mivarechecha, I will bless you as well, says Hashem. So the Kohanim, it's a win-win. They give brachas to the Jewish people, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu blesses them as well. V'noeg b'chol makom b'chol zman. This is a mitzvah that is noyeg, that is we keep every place, all of the time, whether you're in Eretz Yisrael or Chutz La'aretz. Again, as I said, it's a little bit different in the way that it's kept in Eretz Yisrael. It's every day by Shachris. In Chutz La'aretz, not only on the Chagim, on the Yom Tov that we have, Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkot, and on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur as well. However, it is a great mitzvah. The Kohanim give over their brachas, and we, the Yisraelim, the Jews that are in the congregation, we are the recipients of these brachas min hashamayim from Hashem. Have a wonderful day.